Hello, everyone. Hello to this spring semester at Luther Rice Seminary. And I am Dr. Angela Scruggs. Just wanted to send out a quick video as we prepare to really just dive into the semester. I know we're just a couple of days in, and so just wanted to send a quick video. One, to kind of give you an introduction into who I am, and give you just some information in regards to the course as we move forward. If you haven't read my introduction, I'm going to not do an introduction about who I am because it is posted on Blackboard in the discussion area. And so you all will have a chance to read about that as you prepare your post for this week to tell us about who you are. Just want to go over some information about the course in general. So, as you will see throughout the course, when you see lecture videos and different things like that, and primarily the lecture videos, you will see someone who does not look like me. You will see a different face. The reason is that these courses were recently given to me. This is my second semester at Luther Rice. And so according to the school's policy, the courses that I am teaching, they have to remain the same as they were prior to me teaching them. And then over time, there will be time for me to get acclimated into the course and the type of lectures that had been used in the past and the content. And then I can begin to, over time, there are some things that I've already done that I've begun to tweak about some of the courses. But in the future, moving forward, I will have an opportunity to restructure some of the lectures or some of the assignments and be able to even create my own lecture videos. So this is a really great win-win situation, hopefully for all of us, definitely for myself and Luther Rice, and hopefully for you all as well as the student, because you have an opportunity to learn the content as you normally would if it were the previous professor teaching the course, but then I also have an opportunity to see what they were teaching and the different information that comes throughout each course. In addition to, I'm able to have an outsider's view, if you will, and maybe give some fresh ideas to the content and to the course. So I'm really looking forward to the future and the opportunity to begin to make some tweaks and things as we go. So with that being said, you have the course assignments, you have quizzes, discussion posts, again, the lecture videos. A lot of that, the meat of the content was created previous to my joining Luther Rice. And so I am reviewing that information, but feel free if you catch something that is a discrepancy in a quiz or something that's not clear, I welcome the feedback so that as we continue to just strive to make the course even better, we will have your input as to things that may have been overlooked previously. So some students in the last semester were able to catch things and that either I myself didn't catch or the previous professor didn't catch, and that was really helpful. So the great thing about being a part of the Luther Rice family and really being a part of just the body of believers is that God will use everything that we give him. He does not require for us to come to him perfect, and he will use whatever we have to offer. And so I have no doubt that this semester and your experience in this course will be fruitful and meaningful, that God will use our time to continue to give you the tools that you'll need to move forward in what he's called you to do, that you will be stretched, You will grow. I will be stretched. I will grow. So we will all stretch and grow together as we just continue to learn what God is teaching us individually and collectively as a group. So I wanted to just share that with you all because it may seem a little weird when you look at the lecture videos and you go, it's not quite the same person. That is very true. So the syllabus is your friend, please refer to it. And also, it is very easy for the internship course students to overlook information and requirements or assignments. And toward the end of the semester, you may see that you have, a 0 for a grade, and you go, oh my, well, where did that come from? And it's possible that it's just a grade as a result of you overlooking an assignment that was due that you thought maybe didn't apply to you. So definitely look at your syllabus. When in doubt, email me and ask me. So you want to make sure that you have clarification and you know what is expected of you throughout the semester. You don't want to get to the end of the semester and get a big old 0 for something that you were, more than capable of completing. So definitely keep your eye out for that. Also, regarding communication, email is the best way to reach me. Since I am an adjunct professor, I do not have, I'm not on campus. So just so you all know, I am on Central Time. So with that also being said, as an adjunct professor, I have a separate full-time job. So it can be difficult sometimes to reach me during the day, specifically if you're wanting a phone call. It's not impossible, but it can be challenging. And then also emails. Email me at any time. Just know that I would typically respond to emails after 5 o'clock. Central Standard Time, which would in some cases be 6 o'clock for those of you that are on Eastern Time, or those of you that may be across the world. I don't know those time zones, but just know that I will definitely get back to you. Typically during the week, I will respond within 24 hours. So I will do my best to respond before the end of the next day. If it's on the weekend, I may not be looking at my emails every day. And so it may be 2 days, 48 hours before you will receive a response, but you will receive a response. If for some reason you don't, I'm human. So just shoot me another email and say, hey, I'm not sure if you saw this email, but I just want to kind of know this, get an answer to this question. But please wait at least the 24 or the 48 hours before you send me a second email. And just know that I typically will respond to emails after work hours. So again, after 5 o'clock. Sometimes I get a chance to respond, before that, which is great. But if not, just know that I will definitely respond after 5 o'clock. So, again, if for some reason you need to reach me via phone, that is an option. We will just need to coordinate those times between the two of us so that I know we can just kind of coordinate our schedules and see when would be a good time. If you call the school's number and the number on the syllabus, and then there is an extension for me, that call will be routed to the school, and then they will then forward the message to me. So again, calling that number will eventually get to me, but if you need something that you may have a time-sensitive question, then you would definitely want to reach out to me directly via email. So when you email, make sure, one, that you email from your Luther Rice email address. Please, ma'ams and sirs, try to refrain from using your personal email or your work email, because those things could mistakenly get overlooked, maybe be, shoot to a junk mail. I have had students in the past send me scan a document and email it, and it was emailed from the printer at that site, or someone else emailed it to me from the local library, and I was not sure what that form was. I wasn't sure who the email was from. So anyway, so there's no confusion. God is not the author of confusion. Amen. So when you email, make sure you send it from your Luther Rice email. And make sure you include in the subject line the course number, CO6708, for this counseling practicum course. And then proceed with whatever your question is or whatever it is you want to communicate. All right. Late work, late policy. So there will be 5 points deducted for each day an assignment is late, unless you have been granted permission by me, the instructor, prior to that specific assignment. So just make sure that you stay in contact with me, and I will do my best to work with you for those who have extenuating circumstances. So you all have a couple of papers that you will have to do. It is going to be very important that you utilize the resources on Blackboard from the Writing Center, Writing and Research Center. They have templates of Turabian format. They have a sample paper. You guys want to make sure that you spell check, and a great tool and resource to use is called Grammarly. They have some free versions of Grammarly that you can use. It's just another tool to use to check your paper, but make sure that you strongly and strictly adhere to the Turabian format. There are points that you will receive off for simple things such as a title being put in a bold font that's not the correct formatting. Something as simple as maybe even italicizing something when that's not the correct format. So make sure that you check that, and make sure that your papers fall within the guidelines of the Turabian format. Okay, I think that is all for now. I'm sure there might be more questions that will come up over time. Again, the best thing to do is to refer to the syllabus, as well as refer to the details within Blackboard for that week pertaining to that particular question you may have. So, you may wonder, well, if I'm doing option B, are there any documents that I need to fill out or anything like that? That is all going to be on Blackboard. If you go into Blackboard week 1, I believe it is, or I'm pretty sure it's week 1, there it has listed out the different documents and information that you'll need. I think the heading is called Completing This Course as an Internship. And then all of the documents are there for you. So look forward to the semester. I know it's going to be an exciting semester. I know some of you are preparing to graduate. This is your last course before graduation. And so it's going to be a great final semester for those of you, and a great semester in general for those of you who may be taking other courses after this one. So blessings to you all. May the grace and peace of God go with you and be with you. And I will talk with you all soon.